So a mayor and deputy mayor in the eThekwini municipality are yet to be elected. The City of Durban's inaugural council meeting ended abruptly last night following a power outage. Let's get to the latest on the story now. Our reporter Karinda Jagmohan joins us live from Durban. And Karinda, you were live to us quite late into the evening yesterday, and there was an interesting exchange between you and our colleague Kathy Motlatlana, because while you were reporting on the power outage that apparently led to the collapse of that council meeting, the street lights were flickering quite intensely behind you.
Yes, that's correct. It seems that the apparent power outage only affected the place where the council meeting was happening. Now, to put you in perspective, the inaugural council meeting for eThekwini was happening at the Moses Mabhida Stadium premises inside a tent setup where we understand, according to reports, the generator was impacted. But prior to this, there were a number of political disagreements happening within the council meeting. The morning started off with the election of Thabani Nyawo-se as the eThekwini Metro Speaker. Now, what's interesting is that he is an ANC candidate that was thought to be the ANC candidates for the mayoral position, but instead the ANC fielded the current eThekwini mayor, Karinda. And it's this move that seems to have placed tension on the ANC-IFP relationship in KwaZulu-Natal. We know that the IFP has said in a press briefing last week that they would support the ANC in hung councils where the ANC had majority, and then vice versa. But it seems that by the ANC fielding Karinda as a mayoral candidate for eThekwini has frustrated the IFP. And following the election of Nyawo-se as Speaker, who was elected by 103 votes, Michelle, quite a small margin when you look at the number of candidates voting, the IFP wanted the Speaker to note the absence of their voting with regards to the Speaker's election. And following this, there were various breaks where it seems that the DA started caucusing various parties, gaining support for their mayoral candidate, Nicole Graham. And it seemed by midday that indeed Graham had then the support of the IFP as well as the EFF and other smaller political parties within the council meeting. Now, in the midst of this, with the ANC seemingly losing support for the mayoral candidate, we saw a number of disruptions at the event. The power again went off. It had went off briefly in the morning, we understand, for about 20 minutes. And then in the afternoon, that tent where the council meeting was happening, losing power completely. And then video footage emerging showing a number of protesters wearing ANC regalia disrupting the meeting. Michelle, they broke through barricades, entered the tent where the council meeting was being held, overturning tables, completely disrupting the meeting without security intervening in that process. And following this, at about 6:30, Nyawo-se on a makeshift stand then tells the representatives there that the meeting would have to be called off because of the power issue and the disruptions. We do understand that now the council meeting may be held at 10 o'clock tomorrow. In the meanwhile, we understand a number of political representatives in eThekwini are currently in caucus meetings discussing what happened and what will be the way forward.
Karinda Jagmohan, thanks very much indeed for that update. She's live to us there from Durban.